Potopema kitro mikolo yo biso to bandi succès na biso ya Bakolo musique international. Namoni wendo abio tikala na baninga malamu orchestre.
Bakolo is about this band who used to be the band of a very famous Congolese singer, Wendo Kolosoi. When he passed away more than 10 years ago now, the band was suddenly without leader, so they went into the fridge and they kept rehearsing. And then at some point in 2015, it must have been, they had the ambition to start again, do a tour, and make an album. That's what film is about. I was in Kinshasa doing something completely different in 2015. And the people I was staying with, they made me listen to this music. And they said, this has been recorded here in the garden. And I had never heard it before, the Congolese rumba. And it was the first time I heard it, and it really made an impression. And I was really like, wow, this is great, fantastic music. So the people I was staying with, they said, well, if you want, we can organize something and you can meet them tomorrow. So the next day, they showed up, all nicely dressed, right on time, and they started rehearsing in the garden of the band leader, and it was just magic. The entire neighborhood was suddenly filled with his music. People came looking over the fence, and it was really a fantastic moment. So that's where the seed was planted.
Tom is an amazing cameraman in documentary, not only, but you did a lot of documentary. I never did any documentary in my life. I'm a fiction director, I don't know. So he had a camera, and we took time to discuss what lens we will use for the scene. And then, as we say before, slowly the thing would be, I don't know, put together to make an image.
Un jour tu es bien, tu es bien portant, tu es bien content. Un jour tu as mal, c'est général, c'est l'hôpital. Un jour tu es riche, tu es sourd.
Antoine Wendo Kolosoi lobi na lobi biso tokotambola na ye kosenga bino nzela twakobima po totambola na ndenge malamu.
It means, I don't know, the dance we cannot do. No, we tried, but the pleasure of doing your craft.
Rumba is for these musicians their life. It's not just music; they are rumba, and rumba has like two very strong elements. It's at the same time very joyful, but also very melancholic, and for me, that's the unique mix of this music, these two feelings together, and that makes it, I think, very comprehensible music for anybody. Anybody who hears this, you just dig into it. It's just something that works.
It's complicated. Maybe it's mystical a bit, but I mean, for me, no, it was not the motivation. But for Papa Bikunda, now the leader of the group, yes, it was probably the only motivation.
I think it was for him, it was a prediction. It was not a motivation. He believes in it, and he knew it was never a question for him. He knew they were going to do this. Point. And spirituality is very important in most African countries, I would say, and especially in Kinshasa, spirituality is everywhere. And it's very difficult for us, coming from Europe, to understand and really know what it's about. It's a difficult subject.
Philosophie, faut comprendre la vie.
Nakini lero banganda baterese tondi.
Bakile le moko.
oza bien ma biso toza bien te awa.
Je suis bien. Vous êtes bien, tu es malade. Tu as dit comment tu vas tout le temps, on va aller dans la vérité.
We just watch people with a camera and try to do it in the best and most, not polite, but with the good distance, the right distance, not the good. So it's just watching humans do what they do best and try to respect who they are and what they do. Yeah, we are colleagues. I mean, and we have a lot of, because we make art, and so we are like them, they are like us, and we try to approach them with a camera, and they had a guitar and a drums, and yeah, that's what we try. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you've said it before. It's like we have some kind of parallel. They make music, we make a film. They use drums and guitars, we use a camera. And I think it's because we felt some kind of similarities that we wanted to show these people. I think it was very important to show who these people are, to have a little glimpse of behind the musician, which is also, of course, difficult to do, because the best way to get into their lives is to spend as much time as possible with them. But because of the distance, we were limited in what we could do, so that was a challenge, I think, to get into their lives coming from far away.
Josilian nalingi pena makambo eza ebele oto bunde bitumba tro. Eza histoire monene
Makasi.
encore sauter.